What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Green 80. Green 80. Spread right, 72. Lucy.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watson forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
To return it is Corey Grant. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lucy. 372.
On second down, here's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. Black 22.
After the interception, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come back, come back. Red, green, green,
From the gun, here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Lucy. Set.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Bortles. Sharks got it. Left side. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
380. 380. Spread right, 72.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Ebron caught left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's pretty good. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Watson. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
372. 11B. Check. 380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Come back. Back 22.
On 1st down, Watson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of 4. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Bortles now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
11. 380. Move. Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Punch right, punch right. 372. Hank.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lee. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Twisting away. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Watson now to throw on second down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Down! Back 22! Back 22!
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Ebron. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Watson off play action. Now he'll escape to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Down! Back 22! Richard! Back 22!
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Green 80! Green 80! 11B!
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lucy.
Now Bortles. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Bortles now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Green 80. Green 80. Move.
The pitch to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey. 11B. Green 80.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
372. Green 80. 54. Green 80. 11B.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big back foot in. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. And some space here. Space to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Black, get it up, get it!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal.
Come back! Down! Blue waiting! Come back!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He got 29 yards that time.
Lucy, move.
On first down, Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey.
Now Bortles again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
11.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, 54 working. 380.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bortles now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Watson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Going, he's got him in, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glitz for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder.